from Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. It's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So now the Patriots getting set to take over on offense. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback. On 1st and 10, Hunter Henry brings it in. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Looking to throw. Hart, complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Hart right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hart. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Back to throw again. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Rodgers. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Hart. Dancing to his left. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Hart. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. On 3rd down, Hart. That's complete to Rodgers. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. It'll continue to be interesting in these wet conditions how these kickers fare, but first test, passed.
And how about how the special teams unit handled that? A lot of concentration to make sure the ball didn't slip through his fingers. After the snap, got it down and let it pop it through the posts.
So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by their quarterback. Out of Oregon, it's Marcus Mariota. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. He'll find his man, Simi Fehoko. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. The numbers for him from a week ago, 6 catches and even 60 yards and a touchdown.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
7 yards there and a 1st down. Throwing, Mariota. And he finds Corey Davis. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers. Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And that'll be caught by Fehoko.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. To throw on 2nd and 6. Mariota over the middle. That's caught by Chase. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 17-yard line. From the red zone now, Mariota. And that is incomplete. 2nd and 10. To throw is Mariota. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Jets. Simi Fehoko, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead.
We're still in the first quarter, but it's apparent they're going to have to come up with a different defensive game plan for him, because right now he's kind of having his way against that defense and has added a touchdown to the list. How do you slow him down? They're going to have to mix up some coverages, maybe change who's guarding him.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
On 3rd and 2. Hart. And this is going to be incomplete. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On the counter, Hunt. And he's got room. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. First down, Mariota. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. Spins away. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mariota. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. From the gun, Mariota. And that is incomplete. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down. They don't get the hookup there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well. Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, but it'll be 2nd down. And Rodgers has it over on the right side. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Back to throw. Hart. And that is incomplete. Here's Tressway now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Mariota on 1st down. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. Swings this out for Hunt. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Mariota. He will find his man Chase complete. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jamar Chase, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, his arm strength never an issue, but this one winds up in the wrong hands.
Oh, the coverage here is just terrific because when it's done really well, sometimes you can't distinguish whether it's the receiver or the defensive back the ball's intended for. He actually ran with him in perfect motion and able to make a big-time play.
Nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him. You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. And sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Throwing on 1st down. Hart. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Singletary here running out of the gun. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. New England on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Marcus Mariota getting ready to go again here on offense. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Mariota. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown! Marcus Mariota with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Now the try here for the extra point. And it's 21-3. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. That's taken on the 25. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Time to look now with our spotlight at the quarterback, Marcus Mariota. And really a solid group effort. I mean, the montage focuses on him, and rightfully so, but it's been a good job of a team to get this lead.
Oh, I'm with you totally on that. I love the observation. Offensive line and people having to protect him, they've really been in sync and been on point. How about the guys going out and catching the ball? Or the receivers, the running backs, everyone is involved today. And what we're watching right now,
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And this is going to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Mariota to throw it. And Davis with it left side. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. To the air again. Mariota. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. A first down throw for Mariota. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Corey Davis, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow, because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. That time a 6-play drive. And it ends with a Jet touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Pats going to get one final possession in this first half. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Hart. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt, and he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Mariota. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Kareem Hunt in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets would extend their lead here just before halftime. The point after is good, and that will extend this big lead. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. Taken in at the 3. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Time to look now with our spotlight at the quarterback, Marcus Mariota. And he's been magnificent as we start to roll on all these touchdown passes he's had so far. It's been fun to watch.
It's been almost poetic, hasn't it? Captain, my captain. And this captain is playing so well and leading his team. As you mentioned, the great number of touchdown passes. He's looking really, really sharp.
Now maybe he just wants to add to that total, right?
And why not? More the merrier.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
to be fairly clear
by
the time we have to leave
positive.
the booth. They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
From the 41, Mariota. Quick slant caught by Chase. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. They go play action. Mariota. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Jamar Chase, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 23. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half. just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now Mariota.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. On 3rd down, Mariota. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on 3rd down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Kareem Hunt, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. To throw on 3rd down. Hart, and this is going to be incomplete. Here's Tressway now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Oh, what a move. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. To throw, Mariota. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Singletary to get the drive started. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. From the gun, Hart over the middle, and that's caught by Rodgers. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Looking to throw. Hart going for the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Mariota. And this one complete. It's Fehoko. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mariota now. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Throw left side complete to Chase. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. Mariota's throw going to be caught by Davis. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. They'll throw again. Mariota. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd and 10, Mariota. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Foxborough. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Mariota. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
And some play callers, when they go into games, they don't mind calling a lot of screens, and they don't care what down. They were maybe 1 block away from really having something there to start this drive. Good job defensively to cut through the blockers and make the tackle on the screen, or that could have gone for maybe 15 or 20 yards.
Henry's got it out on the left side. New England on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Hart. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
The run on first down gets him a couple up to the 27. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll try to throw now. Mariota. Got his man. It's Fehoko. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Mariota. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. New England trying to get a place on offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. A gain of 6 there on first.
And there's a completion to their tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
From the gun on 3rd down. Hart, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. And they'll give to Hunt here on the option. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run again with Hunt. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. The Jets on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They'll run on 1st down. Hunt. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
88 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left. They run the counter. It's Hunt. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
The Patriots ready to get the football back.
Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to throw.
Hard. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Explosion help leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Jets, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year, and they'll be back home next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.